Hello, we are here with James Williams. He's one of my friends now. I just met him a couple weeks ago in New Jersey here in the Nike basketball camp in America, and it turned out that he was doing what I'm doing the past 7 years, but he was doing it 7 more years before me. So we never met actually. He's from Texas. He was playing professional in Portugal, in Austria, and he was. He was the head coach of a college team and then coaching in Austria as well. But he will say a couple words about him and his story and how now the life in Austria. Now he's living in Austria, and we'll just discuss some stuff about basketball and life.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So just say a couple words about you, your story, and how everything started.
Actually, I began as a player in Portugal when I finished college. Then played 7 years in Portugal. Played in Austria almost 7 years. Then started coaching in Europe and coached junior teams and coached some bonus league teams, and then did some college coaching and moved back to Austria with my son and family about 5 years ago, and continued to work and do a lot in English and sport right now with kids, and been doing this camp many of years. You know, the international situation here with kids coming from all over the world, so it's been great. And this is the first year I came back to the camp in about 5 years, and this is how we became friends and met at the camp.
Yeah, that's nice. What's your thoughts on like basketball as a world sport? Because you've been in, you have the experience from States, from America, then Europe, kids, professional sports. You've been a professional athlete yourself, and here the fundamentals first approach that we're doing in our camp. Like, what's your thoughts on basketball in general? Like, what is the common thing that you see around the world?
Well, I see the effects of basketball. You know, when I first went to Europe, first started coaching, you kind of had different approaches to basketball, with, more of the European approach, the coming from, different countries, But I see in young players, I guess, with the coverage today and all the technology, basketball is becoming a lot more similar. It's played really similar. I guess with the, NBA being able to be seen everywhere, young players are playing a lot more alike in every country. But for its basketball, I think it's the greatest thing. I mean, you see people from all different cultures, and the language don't really control them in basketball. It's played. You really see kids from all different countries can be in the dressing room and cultures come together. So it's just a joining thing with basketball right now.
Definitely. Basketball is like a ambassador in the world,
Yes.
like the sport that can connect different countries, and that was my experience as well. Basketball helped me to explore the world, see a lot of different places, meet new friends, and actually basketball brought me here in America. That's why I came here to play tournaments with Bulgarian's team in America, and then the connection came here in New Jersey with Kenneth Webb, and now that's how I met you, and now new connection, and maybe I'll come to Austria to visit you, or
Yeah, definitely.
or definitely we can now. I'm doing a camp right after this camp. I'm doing my camp, the thejam basketball camp in Samokov, actually, 30th of July until 11th of August. Everybody is welcome to come in my camp. It's international English. Everybody speaking English there. Educational, strength and conditioning specific work a lot on strength conditioning, fundamentals as well in basketball. So you're always welcome to visit. And actually, James, that's an official invitation for you now. You're always welcome to come to my camp as a guest, talk to
Definitely.
kids.
I love popping in, really enjoy talking to other coaches about the things they do. You know, learn. You never stop learning in basketball.
Yeah.
You know, from the conditioning aspect to just the fundamental part. But the real enjoyment is just, you know, talking to coaches that have different approaches, and you know, you can learn from those approaches. So definitely love what you're doing. Would love to come to your country and see things.
Yeah, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So, what's your, let's say, the best three advices that you can give to a basketball player? Not only basketball related, it could be even like any advice that you think a basketball player can take them and apply and become a better basketball player.
Probably the first thing, what I would say, from my experience coaching and playing, I would say, to be coached, you got to allow yourself to be coached. You got to be open to doing things that you're not good at, and that's hard for anybody in life. I mean, basketball sport will teach you a lot about life, about failing and continuing to try, but you have to excuse me, you have to break down your weaknesses and work on your weaknesses. And that's the main thing about allowing yourself to be coached, because only you know how hard you're working at something as a player. So that's the advice I would give a young player. And as a coach, I would say patience, because every player is different. Every player learns differently at a different pace. So that's the advice I would give as a player and as a coach.
Okay, great. Thanks, James. Good. So that was James Williams. Now you can see more about him. You know, he's in Austria now. He's developing some English and sport project. So very soon we can put more stuff about him, and I can share some stuff, his website as well, and we'll keep in touch with him, and maybe soon we can make a camp together, or next summer we'll meet here again in States. So thanks a lot
Okay.
for coming.
Thanks for having me. Hopefully
we'll
we see each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.